Feeling any day could be your last in the jungle. On the humble tumble, the corners is the hot spot full of mad criminals who don't care. Nuzzling, we all stare at the out of towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Golden State on D. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
And the Warriors with possession here. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Curry with another miss. On defense, the Warriors kicks it out to LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got his first points of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one's good, Barnes.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Feeds it to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. And that one's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Now here's Love, following the miss by J.R. Smith.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Goes up on the wing, and that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 6. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
And here is Curry after LeBron James hitting the 3. On the wing, Green from the corner, and the rejection by Love. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Tristan Thompson.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Clock at 6. Thompson passes to Curry. Here's Bogut. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Here's Shumpert. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now Curry, following Tristan Thompson's three-point attempt. They double-team Curry. Here's Green. Here's Barnes. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Thompson. Shumpert dishes to Love. Outside Irving. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Now, here's Curry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Barnes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And the rejection by Love. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Barnes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
And Spates gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep three-point range, the shot is off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Golden State moving it around. To the middle, here's Varejao, and he uses the glass on the layup. Varejao's got his first points of the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
No shortage of... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Rush, Anderson Varejao out there with Maurice Spates, and there's Livingston, and it's Clark in at the shooting guard position.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Good. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Pass to Spates. Lets it go from the wing. There's the bucket. Good. Spates has got his second bucket tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 3-on-3. Jefferson kicks to Smith, and there's the feed to Dellavedova. Back to Smith. To the wing on the left. Jefferson has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Jefferson, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here's Curry. Lets it go with a three. Love grabs the board.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Mozgov with the block. And here's Barnes for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Now here's James, 13 points in the game. And here's Love for three. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. The drive by Green from past the arc. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about it.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Thompson. Goes right through for bucket number three. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. That is good. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more, Clark, assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And a wide open look for James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's James. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Thompson left side. Takes a three. And the shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off of it during the run.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Launches it, and that's good. Leandro Barbosa for 3. Barbosa's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving attacking, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Livingston hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
7 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Fry kicks to Dellavedova. Irving from long range. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
That 3 cut the deficit going into halftime. They're not going away.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Hey, Kevin, will LeBron...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 5. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you... And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 19 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You can see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Warriors leading by 7. Barnes kicks to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Green's got his first bucket of the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Smith the pass to Irving. The kick out to LeBron. Off target with his 3.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Curry against Smith. Curry dishes to Bogut. Curry kicks to Thompson. Mozgov with the block.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And another miss by Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Curry's shot is off.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Thompson for 3. Here's Bogut, and that's going to be a treble. The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and that one's good. Shumpert. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Mozgov with the block. This is to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert passes to Love. Smith outside. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
Now here's Curry. The drive by Green. Drops in the layup for 2. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Smith.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. And again, Draymond Green. Green's got 6.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Warriors leading by 3. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. And the Warriors also making a change. Livingston's checked in for 3. Fry, that drops. Fry's got 6.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And there's the pass to Livingston. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 5.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
The offensive rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint, here's Shumpert. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejao.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Cavaliers making a switch here. 12 seconds left in the third. Thompson dishes to James. Back to Thompson. Pass to Irving. On the wing, James. Three-pointer. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. So it's the Warriors now. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes is the stretch four with Green in the middle. And it's Rush in at the three. And it's James missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the basket by Curry.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Irving with a clean look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry kicks to Thompson. Deep two from Rush. Nice shot from the wing.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Cavaliers leading. It's LeBron with the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson. From 11 feet away. And the officials call a traveling violation.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
LeBron can't get it to go.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Green. No luck. Excellent D there from Mozgov. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And on the way from Irving to three, it's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's deflected and stolen by Love. The drive by...
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 2008, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Kept alive, Bogut. No good with the layup.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Bogut. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. Irving passes to Mozgov. Beyond the arc. And Kyrie Irving gets the three. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs. Warriors trail by 7. On its way from Curry for 2. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. LeBron outside. The three. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pull up Jay. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. That's good. 18 points for Steph Curry.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
That's good. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines and have him get that good a look.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Back to Barnes. Passes it to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. LeBron drives in. And the shot falls short this time.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Nobody near Barnes. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Shumpert with some nice D.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Bogut. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 4. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's LeBron with the try. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a 3 to tie. They have enough time here to get a good look if they play their cards right. We'll see how they do.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timeout called the Warriors. What do you think, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And as a coach, that's the kind of turnover that drives you nuts.
And, Greg, there's no reason for that turnover to happen. It's just inexcusable.
So